Vision. Today is February 22nd, 2015. I have Doso Casimo here with me today, a former candidate for Councilman at Large in the city of Newark, former president of African Commission, Seton Hall University graduate, double master's, and he's currently studying for his PhD at Rutgers University. Doso, welcome to Vision.
Thank you so much.
All right, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing
All
good.
right.
Thank you.
We'll start with a brief background. Where did your story start?
Well, first, I just want to say thank you very much to Lou Vision, and then for the support and for your kindness. You've been a major player in my campaign, and I'm really much grateful for that. My journey definitely started in the Côte d'Ivoire, as you know, the Ivory Coast. I was born and raised over there in a modest family, actually a family of farmers. My father was a chief and a farmer, and so I grew up in a farm, cocoa and coffee plantations. My mother was a businesswoman, and with her, actually, I got to know the neighboring countries, traveling, doing trade. That's why I can sell pretty much anything, because I said she taught me how to do business, trade, basically. Exactly, as I call it, Jula Musol Madengo. And they never went to school, but they made sure that I went, and then I loved it. So education always been my priority, and then I think I'm grateful to all this luck and blessing I had so far, and then blessed being here and doing what I love to do, which is public service.
That's good. As far as education goes, where did it start for you in U.S.?
Basically, I started in the University of Cocody. I had a BA then, and I was in a master program when I came here. So when I got here, I decided to go back to my master after working for many years. Then I did 2 masters then, and first it was diplomacy and international relations. So I wanted to know how the world functioned, and globalization, the threat, the negotiation, conflict resolution, mediation, international. So I did all that, and after I was not satisfied. So I wanted to actually know how government functions. It's because I'm very interested in the human capital. So I did the public administration, public service leadership. So and then I got 2 masters then. Now I'm doing my PhD in public affairs and administration. So yeah.
That's good. Now last year you ran to be a councilman at large in the city of Newark. Can you tell me about that experience?
Well, I think first of all I just have to say thank you to everybody. I mean the city of Newark for this wonderful opportunity, and the community at large. The diverse people, ordinary people came together to push this campaign for Doso, the first-time African immigrant candidate, councilman at large. That was pretty much history in the making, and then I wouldn't have done it without everybody that really supported me. And this was the most resourceful experience I ever had in my life, because that was a key that really tested my leadership skill, and tested if that's public service was something I really wanted to pursue and do. And then I think this is my niche, and that's what I want to do the rest of my life, public service, helping the world become a better place. And I think I grew very much. I'm mature more than I was before. And then my priorities really has changed, so I think it was worthwhile.
What are your priorities now? And what was it before?
No, before I was same priority, but what I'm saying actually is that I want to tackle bigger thing now. I want to more trying to pursue action that can pretty much change lives, like I've done before. But now I'm working on a magazine and also trying to reinvest my time in Sanji Community Development, which is a non-profit. I've used Sanji to build school in the Côte d'Ivoire before, and I have a second school in the way. So I have some medical drive in the way. So right now I'm very busy, and with that, the magazine will come out soon. It's called The Africa You Don't Know. As you know, my platform, I was very much interested in empowering, especially the youth, young minorities about culture and cultural identity. And then I think it was very important for people to know who they are, where they're coming from. And then the Africa You Don't Know as a magazine will portray positive Africa. Not the Africa what they see for starvation, war, poverty, but the Africa actually that will make some corners of Newark look like a garbage or other part of the city of the United States. The Africa that they show that no, despite all the challenges, Africa behind the scene is keeping the world sustained. You know, for the chocolate you eat, for the car tires, from the cell phone you have. So much information in that magazine.
And that metals and cars and bridges.
But definitely it's gonna help people be proud of themselves. If you're from Africa descent, you will be proud to have a copy of it. But if you're a friend of Africa, you're gonna have your eyes open to the point that you want to go to invest or you want to explore the opportunities in Africa. So that is that magazine. It will be coming out soon, the Africa You Don't Know. And then I think it's just a way of giving back to the community, empowering people through information, education, and then and knowledge.
That's good.
Yes.
Now, speaking of Africa, what are your feelings about the direction the continent is going in right now?
Well, I mean, the continent is okay. You know, it could be better, but you gotta be optimistic. We came a long way. You know, from a one-party system to a multi-party system. We're still struggling with democracy because a lot of people really don't understand the key element of a democracy. You know, so it's like it was given to us, to Africans, like a bicycle with a flatted wheel. You know, and then it doesn't go far. So we may have to change the wheel. And also, and that changing the wheel come with training over institutions, democratic institutions. So, but in terms of economic development.
Yes.
Africa right now is in a better position than ever been before, because today the whole world is still turning toward Africa. Globalization, and Japan, China, India, all these nations want to sustain their power. You know, they're competing to become a next superpower. So they're going to need land, resources, and land mass, and energy. And Africa is number one on all of that, the minerals. So now the catch with Africa is to have a better contract deal. Don't sign no contract for 100 years, 90 years like a Firestone signed over Liberia, for example.
This is recent too.
So you don't want to sign a contract like that. You need to be pretty smart how you sign your contract, and then just to make sure the land and the resources benefit the people. But I'm for globalization. I'm for everybody coming in, to do business in Africa. But I think Africa should take that opportunity, because if somebody build a bridge, he's not going to carry the bridge with him when he leaves. The bridge will stay. So we need to think that. Exactly. So we got to think that broadly, and then think in a way that Africa need to seize this moment to develop and to make sure priority is a job creation for its communities, and then train its people. Training is the key, because if you have a public servant not trained, the doctors are not well trained, and I think the world's got all the opportunity to train anybody right now. So
you're right about that.
Yeah, you need a priority. Leaders have to set a priority for future.
Now, as far as that, what would be your advice to, young Africans living in diaspora, as far as the continent goes? What would it be?
I think that everybody had to be part of Africa. I mean, the whole world is already part of Africa. As a diaspora, most of the part of the diaspora probably thinking they're not part of Africa. But as people migrate to here, the world is moving toward Africa. So I even have a book I'm writing, but I won't give you too much title of that right now. It's going to be talking about some of these issues coming up probably by the end of the year. It's going to be a powerful book, a little controversial, as you see. But everybody in the diaspora need to know that Africa is a final destination, and they have to be involved. Whether you live here, we're not saying move completely. No, you can still be able to make an impact. You can share your knowledge, because the Chinese are sharing their knowledge, Europeans sharing their knowledge, and they're making money out of it. You can make money out of your knowledge too. So we had to pretty much be able to influence myself. I'm doing my little contribution with a non-profit, but I think everybody can do some.
Thank you, Doso.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for watching Lou Vision. See you next Sunday. Have a great night.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.